Okay, so now we're going to want to safely raise and support the front of the vehicle just so the wheel's up off the ground. After that, remove all of your 19mm lug nuts and then the wheel. Now with the wheel out of the way, let's go ahead and remove this plastic trim panel right here. You're going to find two 10mm headed bolts, one here and one right there. Aside from that, you should have a push clip located in this area. Go ahead and remove that, and then both of the bolts. Hold that shield. Remove it from the vehicle. The next thing we're going to want to do is get access to the serpentine belt tensioner. The serpentine belt's right here, and the tensioner itself would be located straight down this area, and you can see the pulley right down there. What you're going to want to do is get right onto the head of that bolt with a serpentine belt tool or even a wrench, and go ahead and turn that so that way there it releases the tension on the belt. If accessing it from up here is easy enough for you, you can just come straight down through there and go ahead and loosen that belt. Otherwise, we're going to come in through the wheel well. Now let's use our 15mm wrench. We're going to come right up in this area and we're going to go ahead and spin this. That's going to release tension on the belt and we can start taking it off of the pulley. Go ahead and release that tension. Now from up top, we can go ahead and get the belt right off of this area. And now we can remove our 13mm bolt that holds this idler pulley to the bracket. All right, there's our bolt, there's our pulley. Let's clean up the area where that idler pulley was. You want to make sure it's nice and clean and then inspect it, make sure it's not worn or damaged in any way. That looks fine. Now it's time to install our brand new idler pulley. We'll go ahead and take this with the bolt, get it in position, should slide right onto the bracket. Slide your bolt in there. At this point, we're just going to bottom this out and then we're going to torque it to 25 foot-pounds. Now let's just go ahead and slide the belt over that idler pulley. Make sure it's over the alternator here and over the power steering pump, and we can make our way back underneath the vehicle. From underneath the vehicle, let's go ahead and de-adjust this. Come right over, slide the belt into position. So now we're going to double check. Just make sure you're over the AC pump here and also over the crank. We've got it over the tensioner perfectly. Let's get back up top once we put this cover back on. Now we can get our splash shield in here. When we put this up, we're going to put it up and behind the body right here so you can see our little tabs where the screws are going to go into. We'll just line those up with their corresponding holes in the body. Grab both of our mounting bolts, start them in. Once they're both started, snug them up. All right, now at this point, we're gonna go ahead and get the wheel back up on here. We'll start on all 5 of our lug nuts, snug them up, get the wheel back on the ground, and then torque it to 100 foot-pounds. With the wheel back on the ground, let's torque each of these lug nuts to 100 foot-pounds. All right, so now that the wheels are back on the ground, let's go ahead and take a peek up here, double check just to make sure you're over all the pulleys as you should be. After that, go ahead and start up the vehicle for approximately 10 seconds, turn it right off, and then re-inspect everything again. You need to make sure that the belt isn't sitting off kilter at all. If it's off by one tooth, you're gonna completely ruin it. Aside from that, this looks perfect. After that, take it for a road test.